Hey guys, it's William and Firebrew TV. Welcome back again for another low budget production. And again, 3 beers in the SJ Porr Brew Challenge. Tonight is IPA night. Probably should have saved this one for Friday night, but we're doing it on a Thursday. So anyway, we are gonna move forward and get it done pretty quickly tonight. Before we move on, let's bring out another gold sponsor, Sprig and Fern Tavern. That's another one of our gold sponsors. Went on their website. Looks like that's kind of the happening place. If I were in New Zealand, that's where I'd want to be on a Friday night. Hey, if you're in New Zealand, that's where you should go and check them out. So Sprig and Fern Tavern and Brewery, thank you for being a gold sponsor in the SJ Porr Brew Challenge. So again, it's IPA night. Got 3 here. A reminder for those of you that have seen the other videos or haven't seen any of these, I'm doing 3 a night. Just for the essence of time, I'm working up on the deadline of the 14th. Want to get everybody's beers reviewed and give you some video feedback as well. So again, not rating your beers against each other, just giving you the feedback here. I've already done the rating and the scoring and have that completed off camera, and this is just the video feedback portion. So tonight, who do we have? Well, we have LA060US, and on the center position we have JA055US, and last but not least, over on my right, your left, DE122US. So that's the 3 beers that we're going to be looking at tonight. Again, all of these are of the IPA family, and a little bit of a difference in the 3. So let's get started here. So first we have LA060US, and I'll tell you a little bit about this one. It is he didn't select a BJCP style, and that's fine. But his brewing ingredients was 2-row, Cara Red, Cara Foam, and oh gosh, can't read my handwriting again. Nelson Sarto, I can't read it. And then Motueka, and I'm assuming those are hops. So those are not ones that I'm familiar with. So anyway, that's the grain bill and the hop schedule, and it came out being a 7.5 ABV with an IBU of 80. So let's get right to it. On the aroma, this one I noticed a nice hop aroma. I found it to be very grassy and earthy, and that's not negative. I really like that. I'm assuming that's coming from the hops that you used in that one. It was very nice. As you can see here, it's got a good thin film head on it. There's some good lacing there. I'll turn the glass around on this side where you can see that a little bit better. But you swirl it, and it stays up there. Good color on it. You can see it kind of poured a nice golden brown color, very typical of the IPA style. The appearance, I did note that it had a little slight haze to it. When I poured it on the first time, it had a nice foam cap, and then it dissipated and it drained down to pretty much what you see here and stayed with the glass the entire time. It is hop forward. It's got a good hop punch to it, so I really get the hops on it, what you would expect out of an IPA. And of course, keep the good film head all the way through. And what else? Other notes do I have here? I began to pick up the maltiness in this beer after it started warming up. So over a few minutes of sampling, the hops, although they stayed up there, the malt started to come through as it warmed up. So that is LA060US. Good beer. Thank you for entering the challenge and an opportunity to sample your beverage. In the center square, we have JA055US. This is a Belgian double IPA. An interesting entry, kind of playing in the IPA area, but then also in the Belgian double area. So this one was interesting, and as you can see from this one, it poured very clear. Nicely clear, not nicely done there. On the aroma on that, I didn't really get a hop aroma off of this one. What I got came really from the malt. He had a very simple malt bill with this, and you just used pills and malt. and then his hop schedule was Saws, East Kent Goldings, and then he used some corn sugar. Now this one here, this one will slip up on you. This is not a session beer. This is not one you're going to sit out and chug. This is sipping stuff, and in a sniffer glass about like this is about all you want, because this one came in at 9.6% alcohol. So this is definitely one you got to go slow with. Again, you know, the aroma came from the malts on this one. The appearance, when I first poured it the first time, it had an effervescence to it. You know, it was really fizzy and had a lot of foam, a lot of activity, and then it settled out really quickly. So it kind of gets to what you have pretty much right here. You swirl the glass, and you know you get the activity back up with it. The carbonation is fairly light with it. And it also it dissipates quickly. Of course, you can see the nice light gold color. So this is more on the lighter end of the spectrum. Mouthfeel on this one, it was smooth, had the light carbonation, high alcohol warmth. Of course, that's coming from that 9.7% alcohol, so this one warms you pretty good. It's a good one to maybe sip on a cool evening, or maybe when you're having some in-depth conversation. So this is a great one for that. I did note that the bottle in this one was a little overfilled. That might have created some. Hold on just a second. Turn that off. I did notice that the bottle was overfilled a little bit, so that might have contributed to a little bit of lightness on the carbonation. Of course, that may have been the intent, to have a light carbonation, and you know, it did kind of come across as maybe it could have a little bit more carbonation to it. But overall, a very nice beer. Thank you for entering your beer in the SJ Porr Challenge, and an interesting take on the Belgian Double, kind of going into the IPA area. It really works great as a Belgian Double, by the way. So nice job. All right, last but not least, we have DE122US, and this entry is an Imperial IPA. And no, I haven't shown any of the labels or anything, so I'll go through and I'll show this one. Here's his label, and this one is called the Narcissistic Bitch. And this one, he did a select BJCP style 14C Imperial IPA, and the grain bill on it consists of Carapils, Caramel 40, Caramel 40L, Maris Otter, two-row, Pilsner, and Special B. So a lot of grains in this one. And his hops, he chose Chinook, Simcoe, and then he used an American ale yeast with it. Came out at 7.7% alcohol with an 84.3 actual IBUs. And this one, as you can see, this one's quite dark. I don't really, you can see that, but it really comes out with a nice reddish brown color. It's very, very nice looking. The aroma on it, I really got the sensation, well, not sensation, but the aroma really came off. First thing I thought of was dates. You know, open up a box of dates, and that's what I got from that one. Kind of that sweet smell. You get the malt notes off of this one, so this is a great beer for that. A lot of good aroma off of that. The appearance, again, you know, the dark red color. You know, it's a dark brown. That's true to the style, and that's fine for an Imperial IPA. There was some haze to it, and that's fine too. You know, I'm not a big thing on having clear beer. You know, that's not really a big issue with me. Let's see. The head dissipated pretty quickly. When I poured this one first, it had a nice, good, thick foam cap about the thickness of the tape, and that dissipated pretty quickly and settled into the film kind of that you see here. You can swirl the glass and it wakes it back up, so there's good carbonation in this beer as well. Flavor notes, got a lot of caramel. That kind of comes from the C40 and C45. Probably the Carapils and the Maris Otter kind of contribute to that. There's good body in this one. The malts in this beer present very well, and that really is what showcases this one. You know, and you really kind of think of an IPA, the hops really taking center stage. You know, for me, this one really the malt bill was more of central with the hops providing the backup. It had a great body. The carbonation's good. You know, it settles out very nice, and it has a smooth finish that lingers. So there's a good mouthfeel. You know, you take a sip of this beer, set it down, and you taste it for a while afterwards. So it was really a good beer. Again, I didn't get a lot of hop aroma on that, and that's kind of one of the things. Signature of IPA is the hops. So, and I think that was intentional. If I remember these notes, that he really downplayed the hops to bring out the malts. This one really reminded me more of a barley wine. So, this really, you may have the good beginnings of taking this one up a little bit to the next level and making it into a barley wine. So these are the three that I rated tonight. And again, the scores are being posted. I've already rated them. Just wanted to give you the feedback on them tonight. Doing the 3 beers again in sequence. Tomorrow night I'll bring another set out, and we'll be on day 4. Today is one other thing. The video that I post, the video I'm uploading now is actually last night's video. So that one should be posting here soon, and this video here will post up. So I'm kind of running a day behind in the production. So not to get things too far out of sync. So hopefully I'll get everything up in the next day. These videos take a while to load when you're doing it off the wireless network. So thanks again to all 3 of the brewers. Let me run the labels by you again. Again, here's the Narcissistic Bitch, our Imperial IPA. Very nice job on that. Our middle one, he kind of did like me. He just put a piece of tape on his, so that works too. And then the NZ IPA, New Zealand IPA. Very nice work on that one. Hope folks don't mind me showing the labels and maybe kind of giving away of whose beer is what. So that's it for tonight for the SJ Porr Challenge beer reviews. I'll see you again tomorrow night. Hope you'll take the time to tune in, and we'll see you tomorrow. Cheers. I'm out.